In private briefings, aides described Merz as deeply concerned about the humanitarian situation in Gaza. Though a staunch supporter of Israel's right to self-defense, he was reportedly moved by reports of civilian casualties and the toll on children. His remarks about encouraging developments were therefore not simply diplomatic phrasing. They reflected cautious optimism grounded in empathy. Later in the day, European broadcasters replayed the highlights of the Berlin press conference. The words encouraging and responsibility dominated headlines. Editorials across German newspapers noted that Merz had struck the right balance, supportive of Israel, yet mindful of the humanitarian imperative. In Munich, Markus Söder's comments resonated particularly with his conservative base, many of whom have traditionally viewed Israel as a key democratic ally. But even among them, there was growing recognition that the scale of the suffering in Gaza required a moral response beyond politics. Meanwhile, Lars Klingbeil's mention of targeted reconstruction aid drew praise from economists and NGOs alike. Germany's development agencies were already in contact with counterparts in Egypt and Jordan to coordinate logistics. Plans were being drafted to dispatch technical teams to assess infrastructure damage once conditions permitted safe access. Bärbel Bass, for her part, continued to work with labour unions and humanitarian groups to prepare Germany's contribution to civilian relief operations. Her focus was clear, ensuring that aid reached those most in need: women, children and displaced families. The press conference ended as it began, with images that spoke as loudly as the words. The slow pan of cameras capturing Merz and his ministers rising from their seats symbolised both closure and continuity. It was a gesture that reflected Germany's place in this complex moment, neither a central broker like the United States, nor a detached observer, but a steady, moral voice within the chorus of international diplomacy. As the ministers left, one journalist called out, "Herr Bundeskanzler, do you believe this ceasefire will last?" Merz turned briefly, his expression thoughtful. "Hope must always guide action," he said simply, before walking away.